If you're a parent and you're thinking of picking up a Switch in 2025 for your child, hopefully this video will help. We're going to look at the pros, the cons for this fantastic little console. So let's get into it. Nintendo Switch launched back in 2017. It blended home console and handheld gaming in a way no other system had before. Over the years, it sold over 150 million units, making it one of the best-selling consoles of all time. But in 2025, is it still a good buy? Why is the Switch a great family console? The Switch's intuitive design makes it incredibly user-friendly. The detachable Joy-Con controllers offer flexibility for different playstyles, and the simple menu system is easy to navigate, even for younger children. The ability to seamlessly switch between handheld and docked mode further adds to its convenience. As the original statement mentions, this ease of use often leads families to purchase multiple Switch consoles, as everyone can easily pick one up and play without a complicated setup process. This also makes it a great console for introducing those younger children to gaming. The Switch boasts an absolutely enormous library of games for both children and adults. For children, we have games such as Bluey, which I personally love, it's a favourite in our household, along with classics from Super Mario, Animal Crossing New Horizon, and of course the Pokemon series. But what about for grown-ups? Well, via Nintendo Switch Online, we have the classic James Bond GoldenEye, and we have games such as The Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption. And let's not forget about those Lego games. These are fantastic for kids and families with fun, cooperative gameplay and themes based on Star Wars, Harry Potter, Marvel, and more. Lego games are easy to pick up and provide hours of entertainment without frustrating difficulty levels. So if you're looking for family-friendly fun, these are great additions to any
So the Switch comes
library.
in three forms. First up, we have the original Classic. This costs around £260 and offers the perfect blend of portability and home gaming. This we can hook up to a dock, which we can then hook up to our TVs to offer gaming on the big screen. Next, we have the Switch Lite. This comes with a few compromises, such as a smaller screen, and it is unable to hook up to any TVs. But with that, the price is a lot less at £200. This is a great entry point into the Switch family, especially with the Switch 2 on the horizon. And finally, for those wanting the best Switch experience for their children, we have the Switch OLED. The Switch OLED comes with a bigger screen and of course a fantastic OLED screen which offers vibrant colours and deep blacks. Although this is the pricier version of all three Switches, it does come with more storage. More on this later on.
Nintendo Switch Online enhances the Switch experience with online play and a treasure trove of classic games. For just $17.99 a year, you unlock online multiplayer allowing you to compete and cooperate with friends around the world. But that's not all. You also gain access to a growing library of beloved NES, SNES and Game Boy titles, bringing back cherished memories for parents and introducing iconic games to a new generation. For those seeking even more nostalgia, the expansion pack at $34.99 a year is a must-have. It builds upon the standard membership by adding an impressive selection of N64, Sega Genesis and Game Boy Advance games. Imagine reliving classics like Super Mario 64, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and The Legend of Zelda. It's a retro gamer's dream come true. With Nintendo Switch Online, there's something for everyone to enjoy, whether you're battling out online or revisiting the classics that defined gaming
One thing
history.
parents should know about the Switch is its storage options. The Switch Lite and normal Switch come with 32GB of onboard storage, whereas the Switch OLED doubles that to 64GB. Now, as a parent whose children often download lots of games via the eStore, it's important that I have options. So that's why I picked up a micro SD card. These tiny cards, about the size of a thumbnail, offer me so much more space and flexibility with my children's games. So the SD card is really easy to install. All we've got to do is just lift up the kickstand here, which all Switches have, apart from the Lite, of course. And then we just get our memory card, like that. And then we just slide it up into here. And done. Nice and easy. So our first options are 128GB micro SD. These cards can come in at around £15 to £20 and can hold around 8 to 10 games, depending on the type of game your child's downloading. Okay, next we have 256GB storage. These cost on average around £30, but this will allow us to have 15 to 20 games now stored on our Switch. Finally, we have 512GB of storage. These micro SDs tend to cost the most at around £50 to £70, but this will allow us to hold a lot more games without the need to delete. This gives us around 50 games. Also, when buying a micro SD card, try and stay away from the Nintendo licensed ones because they are a lot more money for just something that you're not really going to see. So the £1 million question, is the Switch still worth it in 2025? Well, like most parenting answers, it depends. Now, if you've got a child whose birthday is just around the corner, then the Switch is a great option for them. So a bit of parental advice. If you haven't got a Switch in the family right now and your kids are desperate for one, then this current Switch is a great option. If you want, you could always just get the Switch Lite, which is of course the cheaper option, and that way you've got a bit more spare cash, either for extra games or to put towards the Switch 2 in the future. Ultimately, the decision is yours. You've got to have a look at the pros, cons, and weigh up which Switch would be the best version for your family. Alright, that wraps things up. Thanks for hanging out and watching this video. I hope it does help in helping you decide whether you should get a Switch for your child in 2025. A like and subscribe would mean the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.